Hello everyone, I am Shweta, your companion for OET writing module overview today. I have an experience of 10 years in teaching for OET, PTE, IELTS and TOEFL, and I am one of the faculty here in Worldify Academia Hub. So welcome to Worldify Academia Hub. Nevertheless, Worldify is known for the remarkable experience of the learner as well as the short success rate. I'm super excited to introduce you to the ebooks, which are just an amazing twist in the history of e-learning. Yes, you heard it right, in the history of e-learning, and you're gonna love it. And ebooks are 100% interactive and covers all the most imperative exam stratas. And not just that, you will fall in love with the sheer dedication and the care that have been shown while designing them. So they're super attractive and super interactive. So let me quickly hop on to the module now. And you are requested to make the writing notes with me. This is very important. So let's hop on to that. I'm going to share my screen with you guys. Make notes. Hello guys, so I'm here. So let's start with the OET writing module. OET writing module. So OET writing module is exactly, the writing part, the subtest writing test. So it actually is of 45 minutes, in which you are given 5 minutes for reading the case notes. So now what are these case notes? Case notes are the brief about, or you can say kind of an instructions about patient's medical history, social history, why patient was admitted, along with prognosis, and what will be the discharge plan. So these are all the things that are given in the case notes, and you are supposed to write a letter. Letter can be of referral type. It can be transfer letter. It can be a discharge letter. Okay. So these are types of the letters that you will generally get. And so those are from the nursing background. They can get, kind of referral and transfer letter the most. And the letter is supposed to be written in 40 minutes. It has to be meaningful and effective, as in you will be converting those case notes into meaningful and effective sentences. Okay. So now, what actually, will have to be written in the letter. So as I told you that 5 minutes will be given to you to read the case notes, the instructions that you will be given. Not instruction, but a brief about patient, as I told you earlier. And they will include a lot of things about the patient that will help you to write exact letter, and it has to be written in 180 to 200 words. What limits is stipulated? See, you don't have to write the story of the patient. Okay, you should know what are the relevant things that should be written in the letter. So let's come to some other parts here. That is, what are the parameters exactly to access your or examine your letter. See, parameters are what? They are the criteria. So these all things should be included in your letter to get you a good score of B and B plus, okay, or A. So more than B. Okay, so the first parameter is your content. See, your content should be relevant. You cannot go on and write, everything and anything that is given in the case notes. No, you should know that what have to be written. If you're writing to a director, if you're writing to a doctor, and if you're writing to the charge nurse, if you're writing to a GP, you should know that what has to be included about the patient. There might be a known case as well, so you don't have to give the brief history about the patient, because if you're referring it to the GP, if you're referring it to the doctor, and they already know about the patient. Okay, so next thing is so it should be relevant. No irrelevant things have to be included, because you have only 40 minutes, you have to write in 180 to 200 words, so of course you will not be winding around the stories there. Okay, so the next thing that is important is your purpose. So purpose is also, that's the reason that why you are writing the letter. So that should be reflected throughout the letter, that why this letter is being written, about the patient, about the patient, his brief history, his why he was admitted. Everything has to be, written very properly. So you should be well aware, why you are writing this letter. Then your tone. So tone should be actually not commanding. You have to write in with the, very respectful tone, and very concise one. The letter has to be concise. And the fourth one is your language. See, your language, what this exam is of language only, right? This exam is not about your professional knowledge, but how you are going to demonstrate your writing skills. So your descriptive writing skills are actually demonstrated when you are writing a letter. Okay, so language comes wherein you have to talk about the grammar. We talk about grammar. The grammar have to be apt. Okay, because grammar is the basic of any language, so it has to be apt. Then comes your punctuation. When you're writing a letter, punctuation should be taken care of. Where to put the full stop, where to put the semicolon, and where to put the commas. That are very important. The next comes your vocabulary. Now, I would say that you can write a simple letter. You don't have to delve into the complex things if you are a new learner of English, but enhanced vocabulary and enhanced lexical resource always, gives you a higher grade. Okay, so if you want to move from that, the normal level to that higher level wherein you can score B plus or a good B score, then you have to enhance your vocabulary, because you cannot just copy everything written from the case notes. Of course, you have to make the sentence, you have to paraphrase it in a way. Then how you will be able to do that? Only when you know the alternative words for them, and then you can form a meaningful and effective sentence. Okay. So next, so this is your grammar, your punctuation, your vocabulary that is needed. Then the fifth one is content, purpose, tone, language, and then comes your layout. See, whenever you are writing a letter, you should know how the structure will be. It's a bone of the letter, the skeleton of the letter. Okay, everything else, content, purpose, what you're doing, the tone, the language will put into that skeleton, right? So it has to be very, you should know how to actually write a letter. So that actually is our layout, our structure. That's the way how you organize your letter. And let me tell you, there's ebooks gonna help you how to do that. We at Worldify are very particular about the things that, how these things have to be covered in the letter. Not in letter, not in writing section, with all the sections. So we extensively have covered this in our ebook. So please, you have to read them very carefully, go through them. They're going to help you achieve your aim. So we were at the layout here. So layout, structure, organizing the letter. Okay. So these are all the important things about the letter. And then if you feel that, my English is not that good, I'm not able to make the sentences, then you will be starting from the base, that is grammar. Okay. Because to know the English language, you should know that how you will be forming the sentence. That is very important. Okay, so these are all the things. These are the 5 parameters, the 5 criteria: content, purpose, tone, language, layout, on the basis of which you will be examined. And let me tell you, your writing should also be clear. So in short, if you have to understand, letter should be concise, crisp, with understandable handwriting, I would say. Not a good handwriting, I would say, but understandable handwriting. At least examiners should understand, what you are writing here. Otherwise, there's no, if he will not be able to understand, then how he's going to recognize some words. So this is to make you familiar with what is actually writing, OET writing module. This is kind of an overview for you. More information will be elaborated in the ebooks. So you should delve into them, and you should know, when you will read them, you will get everything about it. You will get to know everything about OET writing. So let me just wind up for this for you. So OET writing overview, we have 45 minutes. 5 minutes is given for reading the case notes. And let me tell you, you should not be picking up your pen, because the booklet will be given to you. This is very important to note. You should not pick up your pen or pencil and start marking, I will make the sentences, how I'll be making the sentences of the case notes. A big no, because you might be discarded. Okay, you might be suspended. So you just have to read it for 5 minutes, make the sentences up in your mind. Okay, and then these cases include a brief, about the patient's brief information about patient. And then you have to write the letter. The types of letters can be referral, discharge, transfer letter. And you have to write the letter in 40 minutes, stipulated time words, at that time word limit, that is your 100 to 200 words. The criteria I've already explained to you, they are already given on the screen. And so this all have to be completed in 40 minutes. So you might be thinking that, how, if you are a new to English, and and nothing about OET, then let me tell you, with extensive practice, you tend to learn everything. So this will be, reading this ebook will really help you with. So thank you everyone for being with me on this overview. Have a great day.